This is Fun Across America. Today we are in Hastings, Minnesota, where we are going to be playing in the sand. If you were a kid, you probably played in the sandbox at some point, but this is not your ordinary sandbox. Today, we're going to be on over 10 acres of land with over 10 heavy-duty machines, including a 36-ton excavator, and we're going to be having a lot of fun. This is the Extreme Sandbox. Well, here we got Randy, the owner of Extreme Sandbox. This place is amazing. How about you tell us a little bit about how you got here and where this came from?
Yeah, so Extreme Sandbox, we're a heavy equipment adventure company. We really started, I tell people, I'm just a big kid at heart. It was many, many years ago, we were driving by a construction site and my son, I think he was 8 or 9 at the time, was like, Dad, wouldn't it be fun to go play on that? And that was really as simple as the idea for Extreme Sandbox. So we started in 2012 here in Minnesota, and we've had thousands of people come through, and we basically give a bucket list experience for people to get in a real piece of construction equipment.
Were you in this kind of industry before you got into it, or just completely different?
Yeah, I come from corporate. I was in Target. I was a store manager and then in store operations. But again, I'm just a big kid at heart. That makes me qualified, right? And it's really just getting people out from all different backgrounds. I've had 10-year-olds up to 94-year-old grandmothers in our equipment.
Yeah.
So it's really just giving that experience to a really broad audience.
Before we get to have our fun, we've got to learn a little bit about how to operate the machines and, more importantly, how to stay safe when using them. Under the careful watch of an instructor, I learned the basics of digging, dumping,
there it is. Ooh, the big boom.
Spinning, woo, and hooping. I pride myself on being a decent basketball player, but I think my game would take a step up if I always had one of these at my disposal.
So Nate, what we have here is what we call extreme basketball.
Okay.
So our objective here is to scoop one ball up at a time and place it in that tire hoop right next to the basketballs there.
Okay.
You want to be out beyond it and right up underneath it.
The weight of the world may be on my shoulders, but great moments are born from great opportunities.
Then I would go right hand left, just a little bit. Keep going. Now go right hand forward.
Almost there.
A little bit more. Okay, now go right hand left.
Come on, come on.
Very delicate process. All right.
And then go left hand back. There you go. Now go right hand left. Nice. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Keep going right hand to the left. Nice and smooth. And it's gonna. That ball will come right off.
All right.
And just curl it in. There you go.
Okay. By the time you make that basket, the crowds are going to be leaving. I know.
All right, let's do this.
He shoots, he scores. Woo!
All right. Go spot. Let's scoop up that second one.
There we go. It's all the way.
So anywhere above your head.
Okay.
All right, now I will give a little tip here. So if you uncurl it really slow.
Here we go. Moment. I've been practicing for my whole life. And devastating.
It hit the rim.
Devastating.
In addition to shooting hoops, you can play games with tennis balls, dig more holes, push some dirt with the bulldozer, and if you want to get real crazy, you can even crush a car. So obviously you've got the machines, you've got the building. What kind of events or activities can you do once you're here?
Yeah, I think we really started just individuals. I almost call it like tourists, like the onesie-twosies, the families coming out. And then we learned early on that corporate teams were looking for really new and unique outings for their events. So now we offer about half our business is corporate team building. We'll get groups of 10, 20, we've gone up to 100. And we can run a lot of different equipment. We can do fun social team outings, or we can do more structure-based, where it's more like maybe a scenario or something they actually have to work together as a team to accomplish.
Probably a lot more fun than a typical corporate pizza party or a trust fall exercise, so I can imagine how it would bring a whole team together.
Yes.
So obviously this is the Extreme Sandbox in the here and now. What is next? What's the kind of the cutting edge, the innovations that you're looking to bring to this place?
I think that's something unique about our team. We're always trying to find what the next big thing is. We've evolved over the last 10 years. You know, we're excited about this summer event series, the Heavy Metal Dine-In, where we're going to bring kind of almost like a food truck park. We'll bring food trucks and beverage. But that may lead into something else. We really see entertainment as a future where people want to go out, they want to dine, but they also want to have an experience. Yep. So we see a future of being able to potentially even have a restaurant, something where there's a food component to it with our experience. But ultimately then we just want to scale the concept. We see us adding more locations around the country and hopefully around the world.
That'd be really cool. Maybe when you get to that point with the entertainment, you could have a game out here where you're assembling a burger or something with the excavator. I'll be your first person to do that. That'd be awesome.
I like it.
Huge thanks to Randy and the team for having us out. I might have to borrow one of these for spring break. I bet you can make some crazy sandcastles with all that power. We will see you at the next place.